There's nothing here for you anymore. There's really nothing here for most of us. Buy yourself a new pig.
Pig is nothing if not a great food movie, I think. So it made me think, what's the best meal you've ever eaten?
I was 9 years old. My father brought home a bucket of Colonel Sanders' original recipe, and believe it or not, a bottle of champagne. And I had that when I was 9. I thought the combination of this sort of Americanized tempura chicken and champagne was absolutely unforgettable.
That's a great childhood memory.
Yeah. I don't know if I recommend doing that with anyone's 9-year-old, but it was fun at the time.
Are you still a KFC fan today? Do you still partake?
Whenever I make a movie, it's my wrap present to myself. At the end of the movie, I'll go and get a bucket of original recipe, and that's how I celebrate finishing another movie.
Well, on the flip side of eating, what's the best meal you think you've ever cooked for someone else?
I make a pretty good seafood arrabbiata pasta. I'm very careful to make it al dente. I start by reducing the calamari and clams in an olive oil base with plenty of garlic and sea salt. And then I throw in the chili peppers and get that pop. Then I'll get the pasta just right. It has to be al dente, otherwise the whole thing has to start over again. I usually throw that in the strainer and sprinkle it with cold water so it condenses somewhat. Then I'll put in the tomato sauce into the frying pan with the olive oil, the garlic, and the sea salt, the calamari, the clams. And sometimes I add lobster. I like lobster in the arrabbiata. And then I put it all together, and most people have a really good time with my dish.
I should ask about you. Your co-star in the movie is a pig, for some of the film anyway. What was your working relationship like on set with the pig? How did you two get along?
She was very, not surprisingly, payment-oriented. She wanted to eat. We got the best work in terms of her soulful gaze and meeting the right marks and whatnot when there was a bit of food that she could look at or go towards. She was certainly motivated by that. I really love animals, and it's always a pleasure for me to work with animals, whether it be a pig or a horse or a dog. I enjoy those experiences. Michael and Vanessa were very careful to get the best moments. Her name was Brandy. She's no longer with us, sadly. But to get the best moments and to use them sparingly so it didn't lapse into any kind of melodrama per se, but more genuine observations of what this marvelous animal was like on the set.
I know you used to be a snake owner. We have a ball python in our family, so I appreciate that you're sticking up for snake owners everywhere. They're great pets.
There are very rare exceptions, but they just want to be left alone. Like, please don't pick me up, just go away. And I think there are times when all of us feel a little like that. So there's something quite amazing about reptiles. I mean, the Komodo dragon actually has immaculate conception. There was one, if you can believe it, was actually born in the London Zoo on Christmas Day. And this Komodo dragon was not involved intimately with any other Komodo dragon. It just happened. It's kind of amazing.